PhotoNotes, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit today about some of the developers that I use in the darkroom for black and white films. And yes, this is my temporary darkroom until I get my real darkroom built. Using the one in the basement, bathroom in the basement for film developing and loading tanks and all that. I can close the door, it's all blocked off with black tape when I want to make it completely dark in here for opening up the film canisters and loading the tanks and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, I want to talk about a couple different kinds of developers. And in my mind, there's two types of developers. There's one-shot developers such as Rodinal and HC110B. Both of these you mix up from small amounts of developer to a larger volume of water to make up your developing solution, and you use it once and throw it down the sink. Caffeinol would be another one-shot developer. And then our developers that you can reuse, and one of them, which is one I've been really enthusiastic about lately, has been D96. As far as I know, the film photography project store is the only place selling D96 powder. You mix it up to make a gallon, and you can get up to 40 to 50 rolls of film out of a gallon. I haven't gotten that far yet. I'm up to about at least over a dozen rolls, and I've been happy with my results, extremely happy with the results of D96. And it works great with black and white movie films or cinema films, such as XX, which is what I'm going to develop shortly, a roll that I shot with an Argus C3. And once you use the developer, you pour it back into the jug and use it again. So that's a developer that you would reuse until it's depleted, or until your results start looking as satisfactory as you would like. And D76, which is similar to D96, but was originally made for still films. I tend to use D76 as a one-shot developer because I dilute it 1:1, and that gives me a longer use of the developer from a gallon, and I basically get 2 gallons of developing out of it. When you mix it 1:1, you discard it after you've developed your roll of film. D96, you do not dilute 1:1, you just leave it full strength and for the best results. So give D96 a try if you haven't yet. And if you're afraid of doing your own developing at home, believe me, it's really easy. There's lots of online tutorials. There are lots of online resources. And actually, you can crack open a real book and find out about doing it too. There are a bunch of books available on doing your own film developing at home or anywhere else. So don't be afraid to develop your own film. It's really not that hard. And the first roll, I remember doing it back in high school, back in 1974 or so. And I never forget that first time I had to whiff of the fixer and all that, and the excitement I had of opening up an Instamatic cartridge and getting black and white images from it. So, and that thrill never fades. Every time I develop a roll of film, I still feel like it's magic. So, give it a try if you haven't. And that's all for now. Mark O'Brien out. Looking at these negatives I just developed from the Eastman 5222 or XX in the D96, and they really look fabulous. One of the things to keep in mind is that, again, D96 was originally developed as a developer for movie film. And how can you tell if you've got cinema film? Look at the sprockets. If the sprockets are rounded on the ends and not almost square, then it's a cine film. And that has a lot to do with making the film transport easier in the projectors. But the cine films do great in D96, and I think that if you want to try it with still film, you'll really be happy with the results, and give it a try.